Hi everybody, welcome to our newest video. In this video we're going to be exploring Thousand Islands National Park, which is on the Ontario-New York border.
We stayed at Lake Campground, which is at the base of the international bridge that goes between the US and Canada. Part of the bridge actually goes over the campground. This campground was really weird. It wasn't designed very well. It was a cluster getting in because of how they have the gate, and some sites that are by the bridge are very loud. Our site was extremely unlevel front to back, but we got it figured out. We are currently hiking at Jones Creek. There are lots of little loop trails here, or you can do kind of what we did and do the outer perimeter of all of them to make one big loop. These are the famous red chairs of Canadian national parks, offering beautiful views. This campground has a cute little beach, and we are coming to swim.
I can just barely touch. Right here, yeah. Oh, I cannot touch.
It's pretty deep, actually. We're just heading back from swimming. We spent about an hour in the water on my lunch break. It was super cool just to come down here and be able to, escape the heat and be in the water. We saw people scuba diving. That was pretty cool to see. We saw people snorkeling, people kayaking and paddleboarding. a person plus tax, you can go to the top. We decided to celebrate our anniversary by taking a dinner cruise. We picked Uncle Sam's Boat Tours out of New York because they had a Caesar salad prime rib buffet. The tour was about 2.5 hours long and cost about $67 per adult. The boat cruised around the St. Lawrence River, going under the International Bridge and around various islands, including the famous Hart Island where Boat Castle stands. The official park boundary spans 80 miles long and consists of over 1,800 islands. There are specific rules for what constitutes an island. It has to be larger than 1 square foot, be above water year-round, and support a living tree. It was really interesting to see how many islands were inhabited here, unlike that of Isle Royale or Voyageurs National Park. Many of the islands are privately owned and some are even lived in year-round. We really enjoyed the dinner cruise. The food wasn't that great, unfortunately, but the weather was perfect, the musician was good, and the scenery was beautiful. Also, if you are wondering, yes, Thousand Islands dressing did come from this area. Today is our anniversary.
Yeah, so went to unhook. Had some trouble, we were way crooked. Front had to come way up, so I tried to move back on the site. The jack bottomed out actually. It was like that far from getting off the block, so I said I'll just pull forward real quick, it should be okay. Must have jammed something up, it didn't like it. So the jack itself has an outer sleeve and an inner sleeve, and they both started spinning and the jack wouldn't move. So I couldn't really find a lot of help on the internet, which is surprising. So went to do it myself basically. Kind of took as much apart as I could. Jammed a screwdriver. Oh, while you're up here. So this will manually turn the jack, and I think almost all electric jacks have one. Everything's apart, so it's not doing what it's supposed to, but if your jack doesn't get power or you got a dead battery or whatever, you can move your jack manually. Most of the time they come with a tool. I don't know where ours is. So, and then on the bottom, where the foot goes, took the foot off, and I jammed a screwdriver in here and then turned the jack manually, and it freed itself. And so now it will work. And I don't have to go buy a floor jack, figure out how I'm gonna get it off the truck. Also, for an added touch, it's raining. We have I don't want to get a bunch of water in my grease here. I'm gonna guess and say this jack probably doesn't have a lot of life left in it, since some water and debris has gotten into this grease. But it works for today. And we'll put everything back together, get unhooked, and enjoy what's left of our anniversary.
Happy anniversary, Kyle.